State of Mississippi. Governor Bryant.
Thank you. Justice has got it exactly right. We're at a tipping point in America. Now, some of us have been around for a while and we've seen the greatness of America. We remember our fathers who, my dad left a little place called Sullivan's Hall and went off to fight a war in the South Pacific. He didn't know where the Marshall Islands were at. He said the first new pair of shoes he ever owned, the Navy bought for him. But he came back, met my mother at a USO dance, and a month later they were married. He raised 3 boys, built a business. He was a diesel mechanic and a hard-working American, but he believed in this nation. And he was so proud to be a taxpayer. You know, that meant something to it. Now, if some politician ever did something wrong, he'd say, wait a minute, fella, I'm a taxpayer. That means I'm your boss. Now, somewhere along the line, we inverted that system of government that our founding fathers had, where the people were in charge, and you see the public elected officials were the servants. And so now this inverted system that we have champions for it, called Barack Obama. He believes in that inverted system of power, see, and somehow if he can just believe you that the government can provide everything that you want. Well, he's tried to do so with our health care, hasn't he? Now, we're fighting it in Mississippi. I filed a lawsuit against him. That was interesting when it said, it came back, and it said Phil Bryant versus Eric Holder. I said, wait a minute, I'm not sure I want to sue the Attorney General of the United States. But we have to stand, don't we? We have to take a position or we're going to lose. When I was running for governor, believe me, they poured everything they had into it. They thought somehow this former deputy sheriff that got elected to the state auditor's office and lieutenant governor and now is going to be governor, this conservative, we got to stop him. We just believe that we can pour some money into it, and they tried and they failed. And so here I am with the greatest job in the world. I'm governor of the state of Mississippi, and I get to campaign for Mitt Romney in North Carolina. Yeah. So y'all got a governor now, Bill Perdue.
Good.
Yeah, you know, Bill and I have had irreconcilable differences. Yeah, Bill, when y'all pass a constitutional amendment to uphold traditional marriage, Bev said she was so embarrassed by that y'all were beginning to look like Mississippi. Well, I've got one word.
Thank God for Mississippi.
Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. I said, you know, here's a woman that's so out of touch with her own citizens that she criticized them for doing the right thing. So now, North Carolina, what are you going to do? Now it's a time for choosing. If you remember when Ronald Reagan began speaking for a man named Barry Goldwater in 1964, he made an unprecedented speech one night and he said, it is a time for choosing America. We will go back to those dark days of socialism where at that time the Democratic Party was driving us the same way they are now. To the great new society that Lyndon Johnson had in mind has done more damage to this nation than anything we could have ever imagined. Yes. Ronald Reagan said we're a shining city on the hill and that you and I have a rendezvous with destiny. And we will preserve this great republic, man's last best hope on earth, or condemn our children to take the first step into 1,000 years of darkness. President Reagan in 1964's words have never been so true. If we cannot win this, if we cannot preserve this great republic, then our children will be condemned to that darkness. They will take that first step into socialism. I believe it with all my heart and all my understanding. But we're not going to let that happen. I just see it moving across America. I can feel it. I know Mitt Romney, as we met a decade ago. As we met in Mississippi not long ago, I said, Mitt, Governor, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but the fate of the nation rests on your shoulders. We must win. And with your help, all those wonderful people that believe they're out there enjoying a great opportunity for American citizens to have a fair and eat barbecue and take their children out in freedom without threat or interference from their government. Let us preserve that. That is what we're fighting for. And we are going to win. Thank you, and God bless you so much.